summer.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
The same year?
Yeah, the same year. I started smoking in the winter. That summer, we just started smoking a lot. Like, I mean, and I thought it was a lot. We would like smoke like an eighth a day.
Oh my god.
And my mom, yeah, and my mom was paying for all that shit. Like, she was lighting us up. So.
What's up, my friends? It's been a while, you know. That's why I'm acting a little awkward, because I know I haven't done a video in like a month, like an actual video interviewing someone. But welcome to Spliff Talk. Your host, Lucifer Constantine, and my friend Maya Papaya, fellow pothead. You know, I had to come back with a pothead, you know, because we're going to talk about some interesting things today. Maya is a weed fanatic, right? You know? Look at this nice spliff she wrote for us today. She's already got all the room smoky. This is a donkey
butter.
Donkey butter. Such a nut pack. That's pretty good. So Maya,
Yeah.
say what's up. You know, introduce yourself to the fans.
How you doing? My name is Maya. You call me Mayita, Maya Papaya, Mayita Papayita. All that cute shit.
Yeah, this shit's canoeing a little bit. Shit. Yo, you wrote some big splits, blunts, joints. Like, you wrote them fat as fuck. That's good. So, yo, Maya rolled for me, because I never smoked this before, a 3-barrel blunt. Show them the 3-barrel blunt. Looks pretty nice, right? Almost looks like 3 shotgun heads rolled together.
Shit, very fire. This is like the 8th one I rolled.
The 8th one?
Yeah.
How often do you smoke like that? Like doing crazy shit like that with like the...
Only occasional, and it's only because my sister doesn't like them. Like, Kayla doesn't really like them like that. She thinks it's a waste of weed. But I think it's just cool. Like, I would rather smoke 3 individual blunts. Like, it does hit way better. Right. But, I mean, why not?
I've never done crazy shit like that. Like, I've never like smoked like the fat ones. Like, I've never done 3-barrel, never done like the donut, the shit that you told me about.
I was about to say, for 420, I did a triple barrel with the donuts. And that one I did the triangle. I had to do it like that because the filters were too big.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Nah,
like, I'll show you.
Nah, the craziest things I've done with weed is like gravity bomb.
Yeah, I've done a gravity bomb.
You know, like dabbing.
Yeah, I've done dabbing.
You know?
Yeah, but dabbing is like death. That shit kills you. Like, you have to be a pro at dabbing to really like never die. Word.
That shit.
Like, you need to know like the temperature of like how you like the hotness.
Yeah. But no, I've done it with the machine, and I've done it with like the hand torch, where like you buy the glass bottle.
Yeah, I never used the machine.
And then I've tried the machine, and the machine fucking murdered me.
For real? I would have thought that shit would have been smoother.
Hell fucking no. The glass to me was smoother.
Oh, no. I thought you meant like Cause there's a like a pad that heats up the rig for you, the glass. So I thought that's what you were talking about. I've used the electronic.
I've used the electronic one, which killed me, and then the glass one that I've used is the one that you can control. You can put as much wax as you want, and then heat it up. Yeah. You know, but you know what's crazy about that? That shit always reminds me of like heroin. Because the way you heat it up, you know, you're boiling up the fucking wax, like, all right, ready. Like.
No, usually I put it on the stick and then I use it, like, I put it in the glass after you heat it up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh. No, yeah, my friends in Cali, they were just putting it in the little tube thing and like flame it up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like we would fill the chamber with that shit and try to empty it. One time I tried to empty the chamber, yo. That shit felt like I got aired out.
I knew some dude who used to be able to just hit that shit and not cough, like, at all. And that was when I first started smoking wax. I was like, this dude is crazy. He used to just hit that shit like, and then carry on with conversation. I'm like, oh, he's crazy.
Yeah. This niggas who got lungs of steel. Lungs of fucking steel.
Facts.
So, Maya, how long you been smoking?
I was like 14. So
why you started smoking?
My friends used to smoke with my mom. And I used to be like, that's not fair.
You know, maybe die.
Like my cousins and his friends used to come over and smoke with my mom. And I used to just be there like, why can't I come? Like, what the hell?
For real?
Yeah, and I had a girlfriend at the time. And I had smoked, well, she used to smoke, right? So when I told her I wanted to smoke, she was trying to tell me not to smoke. And I'm like, what the fuck is the problem? Like, I'm gonna be home, first of all, and second of all, you smoke. Right? So one day, like, all my friends went upstairs to smoke with my mom, and I was just downstairs with my girlfriend, and I was like, I'm gonna go smoke. And she was just like, no, you're not. So I started going upstairs. She was like, if you go upstairs right now, I'm gonna leave. I'm like, girl, you live all the way in Passaic. We in the Heights. What the fuck you talking about? So I ended up not smoking, right? So then, like, she left, she went home, and then I told my mom, I was like, I want to smoke. She was like, okay. And then I had like 2 of my best friends were there and my cousin, and they went out to get wraps. And I smoked out the pipe because that's what my mom used to smoke out of, the pipe. That shit killed me. I was coughing my lungs out, and they just laughing at me, my mom and my best friend. I'm like, this is not funny, bro. I feel like I'm about to throw up.
Oh, shit. So you didn't like it at first either? Like.
Yeah, because it made me cough. Right. Like, I hate coughing, so that shit blew my shit.
When did you start, like, liking it? Like, smoking it often? Like, how long after that?
I think it was that summer.
Oh, for real? Yeah. The same year?
Yeah, the same year. I started smoking in the winter. That summer, we just started smoking a lot. Like, I mean, and I thought it was a lot. We would like smoke like an 8th a day.
Oh my God.
And my mom, and my mom was paying for all that shit. Like, she was lighting us up. So I remember the first time we bought an 8th, it was some shit called what's that shit? Golden Goat.
What?
Yeah. And it literally was like from somebody around here that my best friend knew. And we finished that 8th in one day. And my mom was like, you guys finished it already? We're like, yeah, we all finished it. And then we went out and bought another 8th, and then it was just up from there. Because when I first started smoking, my mom was like, oh, only on the weekends. Then it started becoming every day.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta get your mom on the show to find out like what went through her mind, because I feel like 14 is way too young.
Well, when I was like 11, me and my dad were painting the backyard, and my dad used to do mad drugs, so he was like fucked up, right? And he's there talking to me, and he starts talking to me about weed. I didn't even know what weed was when he started talking to me about it, right? So he's telling me, yeah, you can't smoke until you're like one of my best friend's older brothers, he was like Momo's age, like he was like 16, 17, right? Shit. So he was like, yeah, but if you ever want to smoke, like, you make sure you do it here, like with me or your mom. So after that, they broke up. So I went to my mom when I was like 14, and she used to smoke like before going to sleep. So I went to her and I was like, I want to smoke, and she was like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah. So she gives me the blunt. I'm like, nah, I'm scared. Give it back to her. She was like, okay, I'm not gonna pressure you. And I was like, yeah, I'm scared. And I was like, I want to do it like when my friends are here. Like, I don't want to just do it with you. Like, that's kind of awkward.
Damn. No, I think I would wait. Like, I don't think I would let my kids smoke weed until, I would try my best to like wait until they're 18.
You were really gonna do it outside?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you should have the conversation with them like the way my dad did.
Yeah, but I guess it depends on like what's the stigma behind weed like in the future when my kids are older, you know? Because like the way I grew up with the stigmas of weed is like it was bad for you, like, oh, it killed your brain cells and made you stupid, you know? So like, and then on top of that, like, I grew up strict as fuck, so I never touched the shit, you know? So like, to me, I don't know, like, I guess I'm coming from a different perspective because, you know, 14, I mean, that shit didn't affect you in school? Nah? No,
that was one thing my mom said when we started smoking during the week. She was like, as long as it doesn't fuck up your school, as soon as you get like a D or a F, that's it. No more weed. And then me and Kayla literally passed all our classes.
For real? You were A, B student?
A, B, and C.
For real? Damn. Yeah. Even in high school?
Yeah, high school. That's when I started smoking in high school, freshman year.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, so you started, okay. Yeah.
Kayla started smoking at 13. And that's because she was depressed, though.
Yeah, but Kayla's smart.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. So then that's crazy because then that means like it might not be necessarily true.
No, it's
that weed affects you when you're a teenager.
As long as you accept the fact that you are smoking, like, either to help you like emotionally or like, you know, whatever, and it's like social. As long as you continue doing what you gotta do, is. You
feel like it helped you throughout that time?
Yeah, I mean, emotionally, yeah. Me and Kayla were going through a lot. Yeah. Yeah. It's in high school. That shit was crazy.
So like you feel like weed is very good for like helping teenagers like with depression. Okay.
Honestly, it saved my sister for sure. It saved Kayla. I mean, not to put her business out there, but you know, like Kayla tried killing herself like 2 or 3 times before she started smoking weed.
I've heard. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even me, like, before I started smoking weed, my depression was like very hard. Like to the point where I never tried anything, but I have had suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
And then like I've met friends and they have told me how like weed helped them with that as well because you know, we grow up in environments where like we feel like we're trapped.
Yeah.
There's like no escape. You know, so I can really understand why so many people of my generation started smoking when they were teenagers, you know? So that's it's good to hear that kind of stuff because, you know, especially with this show, you know, like I want people to see like how weed has affected different people with different backgrounds, different upbringings, you know?
Yeah. The only thing I would say that it held me back on was like pursuing my dreams and becoming a basketball player, and that's because my weight wouldn't go down because of the munchies.
Well, at least you're honest. At least you honest.
Being dead ass. Like,
damn, you played ball?
Yeah, I played basketball from 7th to senior year.
For real? What was your position?
Either center, like I don't really know positions like that. Like that's the only thing. My dad always wanted me to watch basketball, like basketball games, and I just wasn't into it. I was just into playing it.
Yeah, I was the same way. Like I love playing I can play basketball. Like I'm pretty good, decent. For an amateur.
Yeah.
But like I've never really watched it.
Yeah.
I don't even. I've played the games a couple times as a kid, but I was never really into it either. Like I only liked really playing it like in real life. Like,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the politics and it's just fun.
Yeah. I was good at shooting 3-pointers a lot. Like I used to have when we lived in the Heights, my grandmother had gotten me a basketball stand. But I used to make that shit from like across the street. Like, but I was like mad good. But yeah. When I started smoking weed, like, I just kept eating and shit.
For real?
Yeah, so then I ended up getting lazy. But it was mostly, like, in addition to it, like, when I played games, I wasn't as good as I was in front of my house. Like, I don't know what would happen.
You get, like, stage fright?
Stage fright, yeah, I would think so. Like, bruh, like, or even during practice. Like, as soon as I got into a game, bruh, like, oh my god. I should be like, oh my god. What is going on? Yeah, so, but, like, I didn't start getting lazy with basketball until junior year. Like, my freshman, sophomore year, like, I was good. And then, I also, for sophomore, junior year, I'm not sure if I played senior year. I also played volleyball.
Oh, for real? Okay, so
that was mad fun.
So you were like a real athlete.
Yeah, I loved sports. I loved playing sports, but I just didn't like watching them. My dad used to hate that.
So like, why you haven't like lost the weight?
Juice.
Juice? What do you mean juice?
Juice.
Like drinking a lot of juice?
Yeah, drinking a lot of juice. Like I literally like didn't used to drink water.
Oh.
Like literally.
I was one of those people too.
Like
that like drinking
in
water.
high school, I would go days without drinking water. I would sit there one day and be like, damn, when the fuck was the last time I drank water? Like I couldn't even remember type shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like it was really bad. So like now I drink water. And I have been losing weight.
Really? How much you lost?
Alright, so 2 years ago I was doing Herbalife. Right? I had lost 55 pounds.
Wow.
And then
what span of time?
3 months.
3 months? Get
I was dropping, yeah, because like at the time that I was doing it, I was really tired of food. So like I would like literally only drink 2 shakes a day and not eat.
Oh wow.
And then like, or I would drink 1 shake and 1 meal. Like, yeah. So I was dropping pounds crazy. And then now I started doing it again, but I don't do it as often, but I started drinking tea.
Tea is good, yeah.
Yeah. And then I also started drinking water.
Okay.
So.
But you gotta exercise too. And you gotta watch what you eat, because if you're eating like high calorie stuff, it makes it worse. Yeah. But let's not get into diet, but that's good. That's really good that, at least you're working on it. Yeah.
Because, like, I wanted to get the gastric bypass. My mom got the gastric bypass. My mom was as big as me. And you see how little she is now. Right? So, like, I wanted to get the gastric bypass, but because I didn't have health insurance, it's been like mad long since I was able to go like to the doctors and shit like that and like prepare for all that and then to get them to pay for it. So I was like, damn. So I've been waiting all this time, so that's why I started doing the Herbalife. But then I stopped buying it. Like I was putting my weed over the Herbalife. So
when you need to smoke most.
Word. I was like, damn, I need to buy this ounce though. So, I stopped buying it, and then over a year and a half, I gained all the weight back.
Damn.
Word. Sad story. Actually, no, I lied. I gained majority of the weight back. I had gained 40 pounds back.
Damn.
Yeah. So now I'm back to 40 pounds now.
Wow. You know, it's funny how you're a girl and you're not ashamed of talking about your weight.
Nah. I mean, I've been like this all my life, and in addition to it, like, it benefits me in ways that, like, everybody just thinks I'm like a big teddy bear.
Big teddy bear, all the girls.
Get so much loving.
All the girls. Right? Yeah, that's true. Yo, so, what's your dream? Like, you told me one time that, like, you know, you want to do something with weed. What is it like?
Yeah, alright, so, like, at first it was like I wanted to, you know, grow weed, but then, like, I realized that there's a job where they just call the shots, and I was like, you know, what to put with what and shit like that, and like telling people what to do, and I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. So then I also watched Disjointed. You watched that? Yeah. On Netflix, I want to be like the lady. Like the lady? Well,
I don't remember much of it. I think I only saw like bits and pieces. I haven't really like watched it.
I forgot her name, but basically, like, she runs the dispensary, and she also talks to people, like, if they come in like stressed out, like, she'll talk to them and then tell them what weed they need.
Oh, okay. So you want to study how to grow it so that you can tell people the recipes that you want. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good. So, like, you want to have, like, your own brand of weed.
Yeah.
Basically. Mm-hmm. Your own strain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's crazy because, like, when you think about it, like, by the time our kids start smoking weed, like, there's going to be strains that came from the strains we used to smoke, and the strains that we used to smoke won't really exist anymore.
Yeah. Like,
you know?
Where I be talking to my dad, he's been locked up for like 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
7 years. And all he remembers is Blue Dream, Sour,
right.
Haze, Piff.
I'm
like,
just Kush.
None of those strains really exist anymore. Like,
yo, I tried Blue Dream in Cali. In Cali, they still have like pure Blue Dream.
Yeah, I know. Sour. Over there, they have like a lot of like
originals.
Yeah, originals. Yeah. But, and it's fire.
But like, it's weird because it's like when you think about it, it's like, what are they gonna call like our kids weed? Like, yo, what you smoking? He'd be like, yo, daddy, this is the Jedi, bro. Like, what?
Exactly.
Like, they call shit Jedi now. Like, they give it some other fucking name. You know, like, like what you smoking? Smoking hell. I'm like, what? Like, you look like hell. I'm like, it must be from hell. Like,
like, yo, I like, you know, like K2, right? Like Speedo. Right? So I used to smoke it when I was younger, right? So they had a strain called Dead Man Walking. I was like, I wish they had a weed called this.
No.
Bro, I swear to God. Like, you know, what people say about, like, probably now is different, but the K2 I was smoking didn't make me go crazy. Like, so, like, it just made you feel stupid high. Like,
I know what you mean. Like I feel like Dead Man Walking is like how I feel when like I'm almost overdosing on weed, where like you feel so fucking heavy.
Exactly.
Like everything.
You're just sleeping.
Like you just want to go to sleep. Like it's like your body is shutting down and you're like forcing it to stay up.
Yeah.
You know, but you're just so high that you just don't have the strength. Like like you just give in.
Exactly. Like, but I will never forget the day that I smoked that shit. Like, I was so fried. It was unbelievable.
You know, my favorite feeling so far is when I'm on shrooms. And when I'm tipsy and I'm high. Not even drunk, but like tipsy.
I never drank on shrooms. I mean, the first time I did shrooms, I was told you couldn't drink on shrooms.
No, I don't drink on shrooms.
Oh, so
I just take it straight up. No, I'm talking about like when I'm tipsy and high, like smoking weed. Like when I'm high off of weed and then like I'm also tipsy off of alcohol.
Oh, so are you talking about the shrooms?
No, because those are the two different types of like highs.
That you like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were combining all three. I was like,
nah, chill. I wouldn't combine all three. Crazy, like I'll be in La La Land. I'll wake up naked like the next day.
Last night when I did shrooms, I smoked like 10 blunts between me and Aaliyah.
10 blunts?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah. And then right before Leah came, I had smoked like 4 blunts for me and my cousin.
I think the most I've ever done is like 6 blunts back to back.
For real?
Yeah, but in a scythe.
Yeah.
So technically, it's not even 6 blunts of yourself.
Right.
Like the most I've ever smoked in a day, like by myself, like each one, probably like 8.
No.
In the whole day.
But you smoke Bluntville's.
Yeah. My family's all Bluntville.
Yeah.
And Spliffs. But I smoke backwoods too. I love backwoods, but backwoods, like when you like, it's weird. Like if you smoke backwoods, you gotta stay smoking backwoods for like a while, you know, because when you smoke Bluntvilles, it gives you that kind of like phlegm.
Yeah.
You know, you're spitting all the fucking time, you know, and then like it starts to give you headaches because like backwoods are a lot stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So then when you go back to Bluntvilles and you keep interchanging, like it like messes with you.
Yeah.
So like, I was smoking backwoods for a while, like straight up, like the honeyberry. That's like my favorite. Honeyberry, so sweet. Gaga.
Yeah, gaga.
What's that? Russian.
Russian cream.
Russian cream.
Russian cream and sweets. That's the best one.
All right. Yo, let's light that shit up. The fucking 3 barrels.
Ready?
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to be able to smoke this, right? Because I never smoked. You just pool, right?
Yeah, it's cool. That's good. It's like a trumpet piece.
It's like a chocolate piece?
A trumpet piece.
Oh, like a trumpet piece.
Yeah.
Like a trumpet piece. Alright. Bon appetit.
You know something funny about Bon Appetit? One of my first girlfriends, like when I first learned how to eat pussy, right? The second time that I went to eat her pussy, I said Bon Appetit, and that has been haunting me.
Why?
Kayla, she told Kayla.
She told your sister?
She told my sister and my best friend.
That you said that?
Never.
Before you ate her out?
Yeah. And she was like, nah, you just blew my shit. She got mad as hell. I'm like, it's funny. Like, the fuck? How you mad?
That's funny. I've said, you know what's the most funniest thing I've ever said? One time I was fucking this chick, and I was just, I don't know, I think I was still like drunk from like the night before, so I was just like having fun. So I was giving her back shots, and I was like, yeah, you like this big black dick. And she fucking, she didn't even hear that I said black. She just said yes. And I was trying so hard not to laugh. Like, it was so funny.
That's funny as hell.
I got that shit from a comedian though. I'm trying to remember who it was. It was just funny ass dude, like.
That's funny as hell, yo.
But yeah,
Man, they forever haunt me for that shit. They always
Bon appetit.
They always joke at me about it. I'm like, that's fucked up, yo. Leave that shit alone. That shit was like 8 years ago.
Yo, she talking about it. I mean, she loved it. That's why she mentioned it. So it's like you should feel proud of that. That's like your catchphrase now.
Of course, but that's your catchphrase now.
That's your catchphrase, yo. Every time you're about to eat a bitch out, you're gonna be like, you're about to get the bon appetit, bitch.
I'm fucking dead.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna do that next time. Let's see what happens. If they get mad about it, just like she did, I'm mad. That's it.
Yo.
That's it, yo.
Yo, that shit is strong as fuck. Yeah. I'm trying hard not to go. I gotta represent, you know? But yeah, that's cool, Maya. You know, I feel like nowadays is like the perfect time. It's like the weed movement right now, because you know right now in Jersey, it's legal. You know, they still haven't really figured out all the laws and how everything's gonna work exactly yet. Yeah. But when they get there, you know, I hope that when I'm like old, you know, it's like cool to be an old guy smoking weed on your porch, you know?
Right.
Like you walk down the street and see a whole bunch of old white people, like Indian, white. Yeah. Like, yo, I be seeing all types of people smoke weed. Like I've seen Indians smoke weed. I've seen mad people smoking weed.
My mom's 61. She smokes weed.
Yeah, exactly. No, I know. It's crazy.
Yeah. And my grandmother used to smoke weed too.
Your grandma?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, she passed away, but she used to smoke weed.
Damn. Nah, only my siblings and my pops smoke.
Yeah. Your mom doesn't smoke?
No, my mom is a Christian. You crazy? She thinks that shit is the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. When she found out that I smoke, yo, you know how she found out I smoke?
No. I
forgot, yo. I was high as shit. I fucking painted my face like the Joker. And I was smoking out a blunt and I was posting a video on Instagram.
And she
saw it. I forgot that she followed me. And she fucking saw it. And then she brought it up the day of my accident. She was like, oh, by the way, you know, as staples are being put into my head, I found out that you smoke weed. I can't believe you smoke that. You know what that do to you? I'm like, do you know what it does to me? Like, she's like, that thing's bad for you. And like, no, it's not. Like, you don't know nothing. Like, I had to have actually a conversation with her about it, because I told her that I was gonna start doing like videos and stuff, because I'm like, yo, if anybody in church start talking about how they see me smoking weed on videos and shit like that, like, I'm just letting you know right now, you can't do nothing about it. Right. You know, we can have a conversation about it. You know, because I explained to her like, yo, it helps me with my depression. It's better than taking pills.
Right.
You know, because they try to put me on pills.
Yeah, that's why Kayla started smoking at 13, because they wanted to put her on pills. My mom was like, no. She said, you're gonna smoke a blunt.
Exactly. Because like, pills, nah, yo. I feel like I've seen what those pills have done to people. Yeah. Maybe not to everybody, but I sure as hell like don't feel right when I take them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I tried like half a perk once, and oh my god, I hated it. Like, I hated that shit. I was like, oh my god, no. But I took it because I had got my wisdom tooth removed, and they didn't prescribe me anything.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so I just like that shit was like bothering the shit out of me. So I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to sleep. So I told my best friend, and he was like, well, I have half a perk, and I was like, I don't know. He was like, it's gonna be okay. He's gonna put you to sleep. I'm like, all right. I went and got it, popped it. I smoked the blunt, and like I fell asleep, but I didn't feel the perk. Like I just fell asleep.
Oh shit.
Right. So I had woken up because like my friend was there and she ended up leaving. So I woke up to like lock the door and shit, and I smoked a roachy. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That shit hit the fuck out of me. I was like, oh my god, I gotta lay down. I started feeling hella waves in my body. My stomach started hurting. I was like, oh my god.
Damn.
I was like, not this. I just like forced myself to sleep.
To like, you know, get away from all the feelings.
Yeah. Right? And then I was like, never again.
Do you feel better after you woke up?
Yeah, when I woke up, I was good. Like, I just felt tired as hell.
Oh, shit.
Like if I smoked, like, hella blunts.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck people just be rocking with that shit.
I'm glad that I didn't start doing drugs until about 6 years ago.
Mm.
You know, because I feel like I'm happy that, you know, I didn't do that shit. Because, you know, I hear different stories. Like you said your mom was smart. You know, she told you, if you don't get good grades, then you're not doing this shit. You know?
Exactly.
I've seen other families do the same shit. But the ones that I don't agree with are the families that allow their kids to get away with that shit because they're not paying attention and they don't give a fuck about how their kids are doing in school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Like my mom used to make sure we used to finish our homework before we even smoked the blunt.
Wow. That's responsible.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Like from my perspective, I don't care like what other people think. Like to me, like that's something that I will probably do if I found out like my kid was smoking, or wanted to smoke. You know,
right. Like I said, I mean,
I'll test them out. You know, because that's my choice as a parent.
Yeah.
You know, especially if my kid's depressed. You know,
yeah.
If my kid's not depressed, like nah, nigga, you don't need that shit right now.
Right.
You good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get out my smoke room. Shoot.
Yeah. But like, it's like my dad did. Like, just have the conversation with him. I like, cause honestly, I've heard kids start smoking at like 11, 8 years old type shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Really, even when I was growing up and I was like 10, there was a little kid that used to come on my block and he used to hang out with one of my best friends that was my age, and little boy smoking a cigarette. You know, he started smoking weed like maybe.
Yeah, but a cigarette is like crossing the line.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he was definitely smoking weed.
That's crazy.
Also.
Nah, there has to be a line, like,
yeah,
that you can't cross. Like, that's just irresponsible at that point. Like,
right.
You know,
like the first
like
time
smoking, I can understand because even like in our native ancestry, when you reach puberty, you were considered a man or a woman. You went through the rituals with the pipe, you know, around the fire.
Yeah.
You know. So it's like.
Yeah. And also even like back then, even with drinking, they used to give babies wine to go to sleep.
Or rum on the gums to
yeah.
like numb them for toothaches. A lot of Hispanic people do that.
Yeah.
My mom did that for me.
Uh-huh.
You know, but it's weird though, cause like I'm not an alcohol person. I like wine or Corona.
Right.
I I'm not really into liquor like that.
Well, I don't drink like that, but if I am gonna drink, I just started kind of liking wine. Wine is okay now.
Yeah.
I don't like beer at all.
No?
No.
I mean, it's not good for you, especially with your weight.
Yeah. I don't like beer at all. That shit is nasty. First of all, the first time I tried beer, my dad let me try it, right? And he gave it to me with orange juice.
Beer with orange juice?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Bruh, I was like, this is disgusting. He was like, good.
What the fuck?
And I was just like, what the fuck was the point of that?
My first exposure to beer was when I was, I think, 6 or 7 years old. I thought it was soda. I was in a car with my dad and I thought the can was soda. Mm-hmm. And I grabbed it without really looking because I was thirsty and it was beer. And then I remember that taste. Mm-hmm. So when I had my first beer at 20, when I was in the military, then, you know, it was like, oh, it's not that bad, you know? Mm. You know, it's the first time I ever got drunk off beer, you know? But then when it came to like liquor, nah. Whiskey makes me a crybaby. And then all the other ones, I don't like how they make my stomach feel. Mm. You know, wine is like the only alcohol where like it settles really well in my stomach. Mm. I can get drunk off of it and like not get a hangover the next day. Beer, I don't get hangovers if I get drunk off of that. The only thing I don't like about beer is it makes you feel bloated.
Yeah, like the only Coronas that I like is the refresher ones.
The refreshers? The cans, right? Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty good. I got drunk off those like twice. Mm. But I used to like Hennessy and apple juice.
I never liked Hennessy.
You like apple juice?
With alcohol?
Do you like apple juice?
Not really.
Okay, so you're not gonna like it. I love apple juice.
Oh no.
You have to love apple juice.
I love cranberry juice.
Well, I tried Hennessy with cranberry juice and I didn't like it.
It's still bitter.
Yeah. But Hennessy and apple juice, that shit is banging. Deliciousness. And with Red Bull.
I've heard of that, but I've never tried it.
Or ginger ale. That shit is banging. But I drank that shit for like a whole summer. I was like, that's it. I'm off that. Now I like drinking Casamigos with like that white cranberry strawberry juice.
Oh shit.
You tried that?
No.
It's from Ocean Spray. They have it like at Walmart. That shit is banging.
Well, this shit is getting me high as fuck.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So we're gonna end it right here. Right?
Period, Pooh.
Thank you, Maya, for being on my first episode in a while.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, we're gonna do this again. I have a couple ideas moving forward for the show. You know, so I'm gonna include you in that because I think you're really cool. You know, we'll talk about it off screen because I don't want them to know what's coming.
Secrets.
You know. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Love you guys.
This is
Adios. This shit got me high. Damn.